snow people, are they ready? This audience participation started out with what's called the snow chamber, but over the years, the audience has changed it to white stuff. And it's developed a fair following, which is very gratifying to me. I don't totally understand it, but that's okay. We have, basically, I think 7 characters. Whenever I say Vincent, the audience responds with baby. Catherine, the audience responds with hubba hubba. When father's name is mentioned, you respond with not a good idea. When we say the word Winterfest, you respond with yippee. When the word tunnels is mentioned, all of you who have a wind whisper, and I swear to God, that's what they're called, you will respond by making noise with your wind whistles. Could I hear the wind whistles, please? This obviously is not a big storm, so very best. When the word candle is mentioned, you respond with what? And of course, anytime I mention the word snow, even if it is coupled with another word, we say but you also have some little props. Don't be so vigilant, you're going to have to whoa on the snow. Let us get started first. She wants to be a weatherman. All right, here we go. White stuff. Vincent.
Hubba hubba.
Okay. All right. Vincent.
Hubba hubba.
Sighed deeply as he stared at the flickering candle in his chamber. Winterfest was but a few days away, and nothing was going as planned. The tunnel community was recovering from a bout of the flu, and though the children were much better, the adults were not doing quite as well. Vincent had even voiced his concerns to Catherine.
Ooh, baby.
When he had delivered her Winterfest candle.
Flicker, flicker.
But she had only smiled and assured him that nothing could keep her from Winterfest. And to make matters worse, the city above, though very cold, was almost without snow. And snow had always provided Vincent with a wonderful excuse for some alone time with Catherine.
Ooh, baby.
After Winterfest. They had ice skated on the pond in Central Park, made snow,
White stuff.
angels, and shared hot chocolate. They'd have snow,
White stuff.
ball fight, and built a snow
White stuff.
stand and taken long, lovely walks in its pristine whiteness. But it appeared there might be none of that this year. The most he could think of was a romantic supper after the Winterfest gathering in his chamber with a book of her favorite poetry, which he doubted would provide much excitement. Deciding it would be best to explain his problem in person, he blew out the candles, threw his cape over his shoulders, and made his way down the rocky tunnel.
Ooh, baby.
Above. A short time later, Catherine
Ooh, baby.
quickly answered his knock at her balcony door. I have patio door, Catherine. Though his visit was a surprise, Catherine
Ooh, baby.
greeted him with delight. Vincent,
Hubba hubba.
how wonderful to to see you, she said, as she snuggled close to him through his heavy cape. Is something wrong, she asked? No, my lovely Catherine.
Ooh, baby.
Well, not exactly, he said, but it seems my plans to have a special time with you after Winterfest
Yippee!
have hit a snag, he said with obvious disappointment. Will we be spending time together, she asked with a smile. But of course, my beautiful one, he responded with surprise. Then there is no snag, Vincent.
Ooh, hubba hubba.
I only want to be with you, she said softly. He smiled, then explained his dilemma regarding the lack of snow.
White stuff!
Well, Catherine,
Ooh, baby.
replied, I'm sorry we'll miss our time in the snow.
White stuff!
And I'm also sorry that the children, if they were feeling better, will have no snow.
White stuff!
You know, Vincent, perhaps I have an idea. Maybe we can all have snow.
White stuff!
She said quickly. You'll find snow
White stuff!
for the whole city, he said with his unique smile. Not for the city, Vincent.
Hubba hubba.
Just for the tunnel. Yes. And on a limited basis, she laughed. Do you think you could find a fairly large chamber near the Great Hall for my plan? She asked. For you, my Catherine.
Ooh, baby.
Anything, Vincent
Hubba hubba.
said as he held her tightly, feeling the warmth of her small body through his cape. Then touching her soft cheek, he disappeared into the darkness. The very next morning, Catherine
Ooh, baby.
managed a number of mysterious phone calls from her desk at work. Anyone hearing the strange orders that she placed would have been quite puzzled. She made a few calculations on a very long list, then sighed and hoped for the best as she wrote a note to send below to Mouse and Jamie in the tunnels.
Sad.
Deciding that their help would be necessary. But ever so often she smiled at the thought of the Winterfest
Yippee!
surprise, and the snow chamber came to mind.
White stuff!
Catherine's
Ooh, baby.
visit to the tunnel world that was quite productive. Both Mouse and Jamie could barely restrain their excitement as Catherine revealed her plan. She also explained she wished to keep her plan a surprise for Vincent.
Hubba hubba.
They were delighted at the opportunity and vowed that they would do their best. They even promised to check with him on the location of the snow chamber to take additional measurements. Later, after tea with Vincent,
Hubba hubba.
in his chamber, and sidestepping his questions about her Winterfest
Yippee!
plan, she returned to her apartment and dreamed happy dreams. The day of Winterfest
Yippee!
dawned clear and cold, but still no snow. Catherine
Ooh, baby.
had spent the night before in the guest chamber so that she and her snow crew could get an early start. The many boxes and bags of supplies she had sent below had already been placed in the snow chamber, along with scissors, string, wire, duct tape, and even a number of LED lanterns with plenty of batteries. The few tunnel dwellers who might have seen the parade of deliveries were completely mystified. Even Father,
Not a good idea, Vincent.
who had tried to visit the snow chamber, had left with a smile and absolutely no idea of what was being done. The tunnel world had no clue. After hours and hours, at long last they were finished. Tired and thirsty and with tiny wisps of cotton batting stuck in their clothes and hair, the snow chamber headed for their chambers and the mirror pool to get ready for the Winterfest
Yippee!
gathering, leaving behind a number of signs of mouses that threatened dire consequences to anyone entering before the appointed time. Now Catherine
Ooh, baby.
could only hope for the evening's success. The Winterfest
Yippee!
celebration was as always lovely, with the many helper guests from above, William's delicious food and drink, and the music and laughter from those who had worked tirelessly. It was an event not to be missed. Then at last, Father stood and announced that due to the total lack of snow this year, Catherine, Nelson, and Jamie had been hard at work preparing a substitute. It was decided the adults would have the first opportunity to view the snow
White stuff!
chamber, after which the children would visit. The few rules that would apply were announced, and the children were on their best behavior. The snow chamber crew entered first to switch on the many lanterns that would highlight the chamber. Then the adult tunnel dwellers filed in. Catherine
Ooh, baby.
insisted that Vincent be first. He stood silently for a moment, taking it all in. It was incredible. Layers and layers of soft white cotton batting draped the entire chamber. Some had been cut to resemble icicles, creating a white, lacy fringe. Mound upon mound of the batting had become snow,
White stuff!
drifts, along with a huge snow fort, complete with snow,
White stuff!
and a family of snow men, complete with snow, dog and cat. For those who wish to create snow angels, a large circular area had been filled with finely cut styrofoam, just waiting for a designer. The LED lanterns with their soft bluish light cast a glow on the chamber scene, creating the illusion of new fallen snow. And in the background, playing softly, one could hear Walking in the Winter Wonderland. It was almost too beautiful to touch, and a fitting conclusion to Winterfest.
Yippee!
Father
Not a good idea, Vincent.
and Mary were next in line, and Mary could not resist cupping a handful of the styrofoam flakes in her hand as her laughter pealed like small silver bells. There were oohs and ahs as more of the tunnel world filed in. Then it was the chamber's turn, the children's turn, and surprisingly enough, they were so taken with the snow chamber and its magical spell, they were almost afraid to breathe. Soon, however, they were laughing and making snow angels and tossing white styrofoam snow balls at one another from behind. Father, however, realizing the unfrozen snow would only be able to survive so much wear and tear, declared it was bedtime for the children and that the snow chamber would be left in place for the rest of the week, but only for good little girls and boys. And as they filed out under Mary's watchful supervision, Mouse and Jamie handed each one a small silver and blue can with an enticing label stating they were receiving a supply of real snow. Vincent stared at the cans in the soft light and said with amazement, "Catherine, where on earth did you find such a thing? Is it real, he asked. Online, she said with a smile. Emotional giveaway for a ski lodge in Vermont. There can't be more than a few tablespoons in each can, but it is cold and it does feel like snow, she laughed. You truly are. You truly are a wonder, he said fervently, as he held her briefly, not really caring who noticed. Moments later, Vincent, Catherine, and Father
Not a good idea, Vincent.
were the snow chamber's only occupants. Father took her hand and hugged her gently. Then said, Catherine,
Ooh, baby.
once again you have amazed me with your generosity and your imagination. You and your crew have made this a Winterfest that will never be forgotten. I think perhaps that Jamie and Mouse did most of the hard work, but I so wanted Vincent to have snow for Winterfest, she said. Father
Not a good idea, Vincent.
was thoughtful as he stared at them in the dim light. Perhaps you two would like to have some time alone to admire your handiwork, Catherine. I'm sure you both did very good, he laughed. Oh, we have, Father. Vincent said with a smile as they watched him retreat into the dark tunnel passageway. Then from behind a cotton batting snowdrift, she pulled a small ice chest containing chilled champagne and glasses. Here to make the snow angels, Vincent, she said with a giggle, opening the bottle with a great deal more ease than she would have imagined. He filled their glasses, then touched his glass to hers. You are my snow angel, he said softly, as they sipped the liquid. And then, with the taste of the sparkling wine still on their lips, he kissed her passionately.